Hello, today we are making homemade, mostly from the garden, spaghetti sauce, marinara. I've got some tomatoes that are ready to be used, a couple of green peppers, jalapenos. These carrots were used for thinning. My carrots are not quite ready, but they're gonna be good for this. Add a little bit of sweetness and some radishes that I need to use up. I'm also gonna use some veggie broth. I'm gonna add a little bit of tomato puree. I don't have a ton of tomatoes and I wanna get all this flavor put into a sauce. So we're gonna start off by having these, by the way, all these have been washed out of the garden. Having, probably quartering these tomatoes. Really simple. Ooh, these are gonna be perfect. I'm gonna do this low and slow in the crock pot because I don't want to heat my house up, and I'm already going to have to be heating my house up to can these, so I only want to heat my house up once. These, my family and I, we don't mind seeds in our sauce, so I'm probably not going to worry about that too much, just a little bit. Like these peppers, I'm going to make sure don't have too many seeds in them. I'm going to cut around the top. A fresh bell pepper smells so good. And I'm so excited. My bell peppers this year are doing fantastic. Last year they did okay, but not great. I'm going to keep the tops and ends of everything I use to make veggie broth. I'm using my veggie broth that I made last in this. It's such a versatile, awesome tool to have in your arsenal. And I am rough chopping because these are going to get blended as well. These guys just go into there. I'm gonna save those, so I need a thing for them. Probably could, don't worry about that. So all the tops and ends of my carrots, my peppers, my onions, they are all going to be saved to make some veggie broth. I also saved the greens of my carrots as well. Okay. Just have and quarter this guy as well. All that will be saved for broth. If you have chickens, this is a great way to use up your scraps to give to your chickens, pigs, whatever you got. I don't have any of that. We did get to babysit some chickens this week, which was super fun. My kids were so excited about it. Like I said, these are just the ends of my radishes. They are not anything super special. They're gonna add just a little bit more flavor. It is not gonna hurt anything to add whatever vegetables you have in your garden into this sauce. It'll make it so fun. Look how pretty that is. Oh. This was my first year that I was able to actually get radishes to harvest, which was super exciting for me. Last year I started them in the middle of summer, and that was the wrong choice. Okay, I'm gonna grab things for that. I got these at the dollar store beginning of last year, and I'm still on the same pack. These are, I don't know what they're called. I think these are just food safe disposable gloves. Anytime I'm working with my hot peppers, jalapenos, habaneros, serranos, anything like that, I have found a saving grace in using disposable gloves. Like I said, they last forever. I am going to make sure the seeds do not go in from this jalapeno. because I do not want it spicy. I want to be able to give it to my girls. And they like the flavor, but they don't like the heat. So keeping the seeds and the spine out of your jalapenos will help keep that heat down. But I am going to save them for veggie broth because I feel like it just adds such great flavor to a broth. One more jalapeno. And all of this came straight out of my garden except for the onion. I did not grow onions this year. I don't really have the space. I have to build or find a space, and I haven't gotten there yet. Someday, not this year. Okay, those are all in. So now, I'm gonna add veggie broth. My lid lifter. Love that sound. And this is going to help make sure everything gets really nicely cooked. So I'm going to add this tomato puree for a couple of reasons. Color, a little bit more of a tomato base, a little bit of salt. I'm not going to add a ton of salt to this. Like I said, this is going to be our spaghetti sauce for the year, well, part of the spaghetti sauce for the year, and I just want to make sure that all works. I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic, okay, maybe a lot of garlic. That's probably 3 tablespoons or so of garlic. Scrape out the rest of this puree. A lot of times I will take the end of a can and add some water to it just to get all the last little bits. But I already put so much of that broth in there, I don't want to add any more liquid. I'm also going to add my favorite Alpine Touch. This seasoning, so good. So good. All right, give that a good quick stir. Like I said, I'm going to add this on low and slow. It's probably going to get me, I don't know, probably close to 2 or 3 quarts of sauce by the end of this. So let this go in the crock pot.